This looks like cigars. 3 big cigars. Maybe I should call my video that. 3 big cigars. I have inappropriate thoughts looking at this. Bad Archie, bad. What is up, guys? It is Friday, and as you know, the Tanki X servers are back online, so that's what we're going to be doing today. But before we go anywhere, I'm going to be reading out shoutouts from the gifts that people send me, as I promised in my last video. But just so you know, from now on, I'll be putting them in the end instead of in the beginning because, yeah, I want to. So Robert Jan gave me a thumbs up, and he said, "Hey Leo, your videos are awesome, especially your Let's Plays. Keep going. R1. I got a badge from Van saying, add me, bro. Add me. By the way, the Spectator paint looks fine to me. Good for you." Martin CCCZ says, "I send you a golden wrench at least, but I'm saving for MU sale. Blue sphere later. Mwah. I'm gonna get a blue sphere. With love, Martin." And someone sent me a box of chocolates. Ridwan. Rydon. I never knew how to pronounce that name. Happy Women's Day, bro. Noob of the parkours. Regards. Awesome. And now let's get back to Tanki X. Today we're going to be flying around on Spectators so we can discover the different parts of the map. The settings are on low just so you guys can see how we'll look for you. My last video, the settings were on medium, but here they are on low. And next time we'll make them on super low just to see how some of the players will see Tanki X. Wow, this tree is so awesome. It's got cool leaves. Anyway, the big question I want to explore today is, will everyone have Spectator in Tanki X? This is some weird architecture. There's like a house inside a house. Okay, cool. So before we answer that question, we have to this is cool. Here Spectator actually has collision with the models. Like if you hit the ground, you hit the ground. You don't go through it anymore. And can't go inside the buildings. And the ground lifts you up if there's a slope. Let's check it out on this fence. Whoop, yes, Spectator goes up on itself. Awesome graffitis. Anyway, the question is, why don't we have Spectator right now? Why doesn't everyone have public Spectator in Tanki? Let's see what the devs have answered to this. First of all is server load. Why? Because, ooh, nice palm trees. Having tons of Spectators in Tanki will lag the servers. And that is not something you want because there's enough lags as it is with the players. But now let's explore the solutions to that problem. First of all, we'll include Spectators in the list of players. So for example, nice coconut. If there's a limit of 2,000 players, you wouldn't just add specs on top of that, you'd list them inside there. So for example, 1,000 players and 1,000 Spectators. Pepsi. I wonder if they were paid to advertise this. This looks like an Armageddon beach. Deserted. No people. Dead tanks. Nice chairs. Dead tank with an umbrella. Chill tank, yo. That way there won't be more players inside the battle than inside the server than there are already. So another solution is limiting the number of Spectators in battle. So instead of having, for example, 20 players and 20 Spectators, which will put tons of lag on the battle, you have, say, a limit of 4 Spectators. So in a battle with 20 players, you only have 4 Spectators. It should be much faster. Or for example, in Berlin, you put even less. You put, if it's a map like Berlin, you put only 2 Spectators. Check out the antenna. I mean, do you think you can parkour up on this building? Okay, we have to check out the statue there because everyone does that in their videos, so we have to have it too. Another solution is having inactive Spectators kicked out. So for example, just like players after 5 minutes of being inactive are kicked out, Spectators too should be kicked out in case they're doing nothing. Hello, Jesus. They didn't model him so bad, it looks like the legit statue. Well, this is a nice picture. I should draw something like this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So much detail. I'm really loving this. So yes, after a couple minutes of inactive specking, Spectators will be kicked out, which means no random people taking a bandwidth would be slowing down our battles. Okay, this is the picture. I'm loving this picture. I'm so gonna draw this. Yeah, cool. Or maybe I'll make this the thumbnail. I don't know. We'll see. And now for some skydiving. Whee! More like paragliding. Whee! going up the hill. Again, Spectator pushes me up. Cool stuff. I'm holding down shift, so this is going extra fast. This is cool. Cool. Bam, bam, bam. Go between the buildings. I feel like a helicopter, like in Spider-Man. Okay. Well, I think we had enough exploration here. Let's go to... Wow, this is so crisp. Okay, time to do some Kungur. Everybody loves this map. Meanwhile, we'll explore problem number 2, which is cheating in battles. Check out this crane. So much detail. So awesome. So awesome. Loving it. Cheating in battles. The problem with spectators in battles is that they can, for example, be on a Skype call and be telling people where the flag is, where the gold is falling, all kinds of stuff that you don't want happening. So in public spectator mode, oh my god, there's such a cool hiding spot. I hope I can come here in parkour mode and like sit there. So cool. Water tower, same like we have right now in Tanki. Awesome trees, awesome bushes. By the way, on low settings, as you can see, there's no grass, which is not so cool, but it does speed things up a lot. This part is closed off. What on earth is that? Looks like chocolate. Oh, it's like those bags filled with dirt to prevent bullets and stuff. Cool. So in order for specs not to cheat, you'd have, for example, this is one of my solutions, is have a pro battle function where you can turn off spectators, which means anyone who wants to play a decent game without the risk of having spectators, they just turn off the spectator function and that's it. So it could be just an on and off switch when creating a battle. That makes it super easy, which means people who don't care about having spectator, or people who specifically want spectator in battles, they turn on the spectator function. And people want to play normally without spectators, they just turn it off. Really simple. That solves the problem. And for example, for Cybersports, you'd have, first of all, they're on a special server, so it doesn't matter. They have their own rules there. But second, you can enable those spectators to come in. Or even better, chat moderators and commentators, they have a special level of spec. This is so cool. Imagine jumping off of that. Factory, towers. What on earth is that? Cool. It's like pumping out milk, or maybe cement, or bullets, or something. Anyway, like I said, chat moderators and commentators have special permissions. They can go inside chat without any restrictions. So even the battles which have public spectator mode off, obviously commentators and chat moderators go into that. There you go. That problem is solved. Problem number 3 is privacy. As you know, spectators actually require permission to film players. You can't just go into a public battle and film stuff, because of people's privacy. Some people do not want to go online. Some people are afraid. I don't know what people are afraid of. Some people don't want to be seen on the internet. Some people are afraid of that cheating thing that we mentioned before. I don't know, but privacy is an issue. So my solutions is we go. First of all, players can see if spec is enabled. So before you enter a battle, there can be a list of spectators alongside the list of players which show who is in the battle. So if there's a spectator and people don't want to be filmed, they just don't go inside the battle. Easy peasy. Another solution, or a solution that works hand in hand with this. Okay, this cool little neighborhood I live in here. It's like surrounded by a fence, really safe for my kids to play. Okay, let's go to silence. Everybody loves silence. Wow, so much stuff that we don't have in our real silence. This is cool. What on earth is that? It must be water or something. Look at the way it's flowing. How do we get there? Can we go inside and go for a swim? That'd be so cool. Way too awesome. Look at the reflection and the refraction and everything. The water looks decent. Legit, man. Legit. Okay, so aside from specs being listed before you enter the battle, they're also listed inside the battle. When you press tab, you'd have all the players plus the spectators. So pretty much what I'm saying is that public spectator is a totally transparent function. Everyone can see what the spectators are up to, where they are. You would see their names in the chat when they're talking. It wouldn't be just spectator. It would literally be their name and somehow hinted that they're spectators, maybe in a different color, like purple or turquoise or something. This looks like cigars. 3 big cigars. Maybe I should call my video that. 3 big cigars. I have inappropriate thoughts looking at this. Bad Archie, bad. This is a cool composition. There's so much fun stuff to draw. I should really start drawing stuff from Tanki X. That'll be really fun. Tower Rossos. Too bad they're not hollow. I'd love to jump inside. I wonder if you can parkour in all these areas. That would be so cool. Imagine if you could just jump out here and jump on top of a tower and stuff. I hope you don't self-destruct in parkour mode. That would be way too awesome. Where do we stop? Players are listed everywhere. Everything's transparent. Okay, so another thing about privacy is looking into team chat. For example, spectators can see what the team is chatting about, which is uncool, which actually also solves problem number 2, which is cheating. So spectators only see public chat. Anything that's written inside team chat is invisible to them unless they're commentators and chat moderators. That would make a lot of sense. So problem number 4, which is mixing up staff. If nowadays spectator coming to know if he's a chat moderator, commentator, this or that, especially if they're unbanned, and that causes confusion. But like I hinted on before, there would be 2 levels of spectator. One is player spec, with everything public, everything being visible, them not being able to see private things like team chat. And the other levels, commentators and chat moderators, who see everything, who are invisible. For example, their chat in battle could be yellow as opposed to like it is now, except it would be different from the public spectators chat. Ooh, same crane. Or even better, their messages, or they could have the function to make public messages which would appear at the top of the battle, like the gold box notification, for example. I really wonder how parkouring will work here. I've seen some pretty cool videos already of people doing parkour, but I mean more complex parkour, like flying up on top of cool buildings. And this train track is awesome. I bet people will be playing trains here. Oh, I could so make up some cool mini game on that train track. That would be really fun, some kind of train race. Set of containers for parkouring. Awesome, 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 awesome. Driving on the pipes is awesome. Let's see where this train track goes. I feel like a speed train, like a Japanese speed train. Bullet train, I think they're called. Too cool. Too cool for school, man. Wow, check out how the sun disappears behind the elements. That is way too cool. Look. Sun, no sun. Sun, no sun. Ah, that is way too awesome. Fly by. I'm gonna fly by. I'm gonna fly by. Yeah, this place would be awesome for parkouring. All those little edges. Jump on this building, jump on that building. I wonder if you could drive over the mountains in parkour mode. Okay, time to switch to sandbox. Sandy box. Good old sandbox. Everybody loves sandbox. River? How come it's black? Oh, it just has a black texture. Oh, no, it doesn't. Look, under here it's got a yellow texture. It's the water that makes it black. That is so cool. I love this. And from the top, you don't even see the water. It's just like transparent looking into the river. And here come the reflections. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Villages. Can I see into the house? Nope, it's just the texture. Too bad. Love the villages. 2 levels of spectator. I said that. And obviously, or you can go to the good old function we have here, is that player spectators can't chat at all. That would make sure it's not confusing. So they can come in, they can read public chat, they can record whatever they want. They're visible to everyone, no sneaky specs, but they can't chat. Water tower? Anything special about this? Yeah, no. I love that house though. Ooh, check out this ramp for parkour. You just drive up on that and go whoo, go splat. That'd be so fun. And that antenna is cool. We didn't see that before. That's a new one. Wow, that's like a relay station. That's probably radar or something. Should be spinning around in a circle. I wish they would animate the maps. Imagine it spinning around in a circle and emitting a sound like deet, 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 deet. Now that would be top notch. Maybe they're planning that. You never know. Again, cool picture. I wish people could parkour up on that and then you take pictures with them on top of really weird towers like that. It's way too awesome. What's this? It's the electric generator coil thingy, I guess. Cool. Nothing much to see here. Nice tower. The towers are like in the middle of being built or in the middle of being destroyed. They're probably bombed. So that's what's left over. It's cool. Imagine parkouring up there and shooting people from the top of the tower. Way too awesome. Way too awesome. Okay, so in summary, what we were talking about Nice little bridge. Where does the road go? In summary, first of all, my suggestions: public spec is available for everyone. 2, there are 2 levels of specs. That means staff spec for chat moderators and commentators, and public spec for which everything is transparent. 3, specs are treated as players. Ooh, I'd live in this house in the middle of the boonies. Cute little house. Why is it locked up though? No, my windows are boarded shut. Unshut them. Wow, look at those details. There's like a model for every single part of the window. Can I go inside? I want you guys to tell me if you have any more problems that you think there will exist with Spectator being public, and also any solutions you have for these problems or new problems, how you think they can be solved in order for Spec to be public. But most importantly, comment below and tell me, what do you think? Will everyone have Spectator in Tanki X or not? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.